Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a color and gab. It has been quite a while since I have done a color and gab, simply because I have been away from home. As some of you may know, I was in Michigan for about 2.5 to 3 weeks training with my new leader dog. And you guys, if you kept an eye on my channel, you guys know that his name is, he's a male golden retriever. He's almost 17 months old now. And his full name, get this, is Alexander Graham Bell, but we call him Alex. And if you looked at my last haul video, you will catch a glimpse of him in that video along with Caleb and Turbo. So I'm back home. I got back home last week. However, it's just been constant, just nonstop, on the go, just constant go, go, go since I've been back. And so it's been just really hard to color or do anything that I wanted to do because we've just been so stinking busy. But things are calming down just a little bit, at least for the time being, so I can actually film a color and gab. So I did, what I'm going to do is we're going to color out of this coloring book called Wine Life Coloring Book by Papier Bleu. And I sound totally stupid saying that, but I did a flip through of this coloring book, and I don't know if the color and gab or the flip through is going to be up first. I just, you know, I haven't decided, so you'll see either the flip through or this color and gab up first. And I mentioned in the flip through that I was going to be doing a color and gab out of this book, so whatever you see first is going to be up first. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this picture here, and it's a quote, and it's got like little patterns and stuff on the outside of it, and it says, "Don't ever think," what's it say here? It says, "Don't ever think you have it that bad. Someone in the world," or let's see, someone. Okay, let me read this again. Okay, it says, "Don't ever think you have it that bad. Somewhere in the world, someone just ran out of wine." So it's kind of one of those funny quotes, and it's got, as I said, it's got patterns on the outside and stuff, but I thought this would be really good for a color and gab, because as a lot of you know, I like to color something a little bit bigger on a color and gab rather than something real tiny and detailed. And which is going to bring me to my little disclaimer. Now, those of you that have been around long enough will know this, but for the sake of anybody new that is on board, I am coloring with a visual impairment, hence, you know, training for a leader dog. I am coloring with the visual impairment, which means that I have to get really close to my work so I can see what the heck I am doing. So just to be mindful of that. And so I will try to keep my head out of the way as best as I can, but sometimes you're probably going to see it. I tie my hair back in a ponytail to keep it out of my face so that you guys aren't just seeing constant hair. But just so you know, I do have to get close to the work because I can't see as well as everybody else. All right, so let's go ahead and get on with this. So what I'm going to be coloring with today, and I figured with letters and patterns and stuff, I don't need a whole 150 colors. So what I decided that we're going to do today is we're going to be coloring with Castle Art colored pencils. And I showed these in a haul that I did, and I believe it was uploaded after I came back from... No, I uploaded this before I left for Leader Dog. But I did show these pencils, and it's a 72 count set, okay? And so it comes in these little trays. The barrels on here are black, so you get several trays here of the pencils. So we'll take them out so I can show you guys. Okay. So I think there are 3 trays in here. Yeah, 3 trays in here. So here's all the trays of the colored pencils. Okay, so we're going to use these pencils from Castle Art today to color with. All right, so let me go ahead and adjust my camera and we will get off and running. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started on here. So I have quite a lot to say for today, simply because I have not really done a color and gab in quite a long time. So we're going to be doing quite a lot of talking today. And it's mainly going to be about, well, like all the other coloring gabs, just kind of whatever comes to mind. But what I have been up to lately, again, is doing my, I was in Michigan a lot doing my leader dog training. So I was up there from September 26th until I left October 13th. Actually, I think October 12th, which was on a, what day was that? Oh my gosh, was that on a Thursday, I think? And so I flew in, and actually what happened was I was supposed to be up there actually on the 25th. However, we were actually coming back from Portland, Oregon, because we had a Lions Club forum that we were there. It was a leadership seminar. It's called the USA Canada Lions Leadership Forum. It's the formal word for it, formal name for it. And it is in different geographical locations every year. And this year it was in Portland, Oregon. So we were there from like, I think the 19th until the 25th for that. And as I said, I was supposed to be up at Leader Dog on the 25th. However, you know, we were coming back from Portland and we weren't even going to get back into O'Hare until, you know, around like 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. So Leader Dog was very accommodating to me, and they said, oh yeah, just, you know, just come, you can come Monday. And they were very nice about it. And it was nice because, like, you know, I'd had leader dogs before. I mean, Alex here makes my 4th one. You know, as you guys know, I have Caleb, who has just retired. And I got Alex. So they were very nice about it. They said, oh yeah, come Monday. You can go ahead and come on Monday. And because the 26th was on a Monday. And I didn't really miss much, you know, because Sunday, you know, everybody was just arriving, and then Monday morning was the welcome thing, you know, and people have like little tours of the facility and stuff, you know, where you're going to be staying. But since I had dogs before, you know, they were actually very nice about it. And of course, you know, Lions Club stuff, which is Leader Dog gets a lot of their donations from Lions Club. So, you know, they knew I was an active member of the Lions Club. So they were actually very, very nice about the whole thing. And it worked out well. I'm trying to do a little bit of shading, but these two colors here are pretty similar. But I really love how these lay down. I think I'm gonna like these pencils a lot. I may decide to go ahead and get something. Let me see if I can find something a little bit darker for this. So anyway, I officially started my training on. Oh yeah, that'll be much better. I officially started my training on that Monday. And of course, if you keep up with my channel, you will see that I had some Leader Dog vlogs. Number 1 is where I showed, excuse me, where I was going to be staying for the whole, you know, duration of the training. And then number 2 was me actually meeting Alex for the first time. And number 3 was I showed what equipment and stuff that we use for the dogs and stuff. And so I got requested to do some more videos like that. So I will be doing some more Leader Dog videos. But it was, you know, the training is pretty intensive, really, even, you know, even for returning people. I mean, you know, they've constantly got you going somewhere. However, there's still quite a bit of downtime because you have to wait your turn for training, and the instructors have like 3 clients that they work with at a time. So you have to wait your turn for training, which was kind of frustrating for some people because, you know, they really wanted to, you know, a lot of people just really wanted to get up and go, which I can understand that. But, you know, it's really, really, really a great facility. And I think in my opinion. And there's, you know, several other facilities to do training, you know, with these types of dogs. But to me, you know, and I've gotten 4 great dogs from there, and they've always been really nice to me. So I don't plan on going anywhere else. To me, it's the best. But a lot of people that go in for training and they're looking at all the different facilities, you know, they call them schools, you know, because you are essentially going to school. They liken it to picking a university, which I can see that. Oh, I like these pencils. I really do. I like these pencils. And so you pick whatever you feel is best for you. And that is that. I like those pencils. They blend really nice. I mean, look at that. The shades look really nice. So anyway, and as I said, we got back, well, we spent about an extra day in Michigan because when my husband picked me up, you know, he also picked up my friend Brenda. And so we stayed, we didn't actually stay at Brenda's house, but, you know, we hung out with her for like an extra day. And we took her to, you know, the store and PetSmart to get some things that she needed. And then we left on that Friday to go home. Yeah, see, we left on my husband picked us up on that Thursday. We left on Friday to go home. But as I said, we took Brenda to Myers, and we went to PetSmart to get, you know, and I got some things I needed for Alex as well. And then we went to lunch at this family restaurant in her neck of the woods. And then we headed home. But they're doing really well. And of course, Alex is doing great. He's really been wanting to work the last couple of days, but it's been just really rainy and yucky here, so, and I don't like to get out in that crap, so we've just been, you know, we've been just staying in the last couple of days. Actually, we were supposed to go to a dinner last night with, of course, the Lions Club. It was Lions Club related, but I don't know, my husband's stomach was acting up a little bit yesterday, and so he didn't feel like going, and I was okay with that because I was just, like, I don't know, all this constant going and stuff all the time, it's been just getting to me. And our choral group rehearsals had started in September, so, you know, I have to do that like once a week now. And I mean, it just, like, everything, just all this constant going and stuff all the time. It's been just really, really exhausting. And when we got back home, actually, we took another trip up to Leader Dog because our Lions Club group went up on a charter bus. It's a board of directors and stuff that I sit on. And so we have decided to, us and Leader Dog have decided to get back our old partnership that we had years ago, but we got away from it. I'm not going to go into all that story, but, you know, we got away from it. And so the executive director that we have now, I felt that it's important to get back that partnership, which I totally agree with. And so we took our board up there on a charter bus. We went up on a charter bus. We left last Tuesday, and we did the whole day at Leader Dog. Now, this is in Rochester, Michigan. I will include a link in the description section to Leader Dog's page if you want to look at that and learn a little bit more about them. You know, read some of their stuff that they have. And they've also got a YouTube channel as well. Just, you can type in Leader Dog in the search thing on YouTube. But anyway, so we went up there as a board of directors and stuff last Tuesday and spent Wednesday at Leader Dog's facility. And then we came home. See, Tuesday was the travel because it takes like it takes quite a few hours to get up there from where we are, you know, from where I live. And so Tuesday we just spent traveling. Wednesday was the day that we spent at Leader Dog, and then Thursday we traveled home. So it was quite an involved thing. We took a charter bus, and we got back home on that Thursday, like late afternoon, early evening, you know, because we left early in the morning. And let's see. So then Friday, what did we do Friday? We didn't have much to do Friday, which was awesome. You know, just because it's been just so busy. But, however, Saturday we had a meeting to go to. And Sunday we also had a meeting to go to. Or no, Sunday was, well, it wasn't really a meeting, but we worked what's called Candy Day. And Candy Day is like, you might have seen like where the different service club organizations kind of stand on the, you know, stand in front of a business and pass out like, you know, Tootsie Rolls and collect, you know, donations. Well, we pass out like rolls of mints, and we collect donations, you know, for our club and stuff, and our Lions Foundation, which heads up a lot of our programs that we have. And so we did that for a while on Tuesday, or not Tuesday, but on Sunday. And then we went home because it was really crappy weather. Well, we went out to lunch at Wendy's, and then went home. And like I said, I mean, we'd just been so busy that once we got home, we just, we pretty much just conked out and, you know, just relaxed for the rest of the day because we were just tired. And on Monday, yesterday, like I said, we were supposed to go to actually on Sunday night I had rehearsal, so we did have to get it together and go to that. But yeah, so, and then Monday, like I said, we were supposed to go to this dinner, but we decided not to go to that. And then today, like, I mean, today is like my first day that we didn't have anything planned on the calendar. Today is Tuesday, and let me tell you, I was very happy about that. I mean, you know, yesterday we didn't do much. I mean, my husband went to work, of course, but you know, we did have something planned on the calendar, but we ended up not going to it like we were supposed to. But today is like my first full day in a little bit that we don't really have anything planned. So I decided that I'm going to get caught up on doing my videos and try to get caught up on my on the Facebook group, the Color with Sharon and Friends, because I have been very, very neglectful of that. And it's been just simply because, you know, I've had my training, and I've had stuff I've had to deal with, you know. So I apologize to everybody that it has been you know, that it's been just kind of on the back burner lately, but I see that it's been going. You know, people have been posting pictures that they've colored, which is awesome. So I'm really glad that people are still posting. But yeah, I always feel bad when I can't interact as much as I would like to, because it is, you know, my group that I started. So you would think that I should be, you know, doing a little bit more, and normally I do. I really do. But you know, sometimes life has other ideas for you. So I do apologize to everybody that I have been pretty much absent on there for a while. But I am back for my training, and aside from like just the normal stuff that we have to do, like, I mean, sure, yeah, I have to go to meetings and stuff, but aside from all of that, I should be able to have quite a bit more time where I can spend with you guys. Because I missed you guys. I really do. I really do miss you guys. Totally. So, how's everybody been doing? And have you been coloring anything interesting lately? And have you gotten any new books lately? Tell me about everything you guys have been coloring, because I want to hear it all. I definitely want to hear it all. So that is our wine colored in. I like these pencils, I do. It's actually the first time that I have used these pencils because, you know, when I was at Leader Dog, I just did not have much time to do much of anything, like I said. And so it's just been very, very difficult to color, simply because, I mean, I have been just so busy. I have really been terribly, terribly, terribly busy. So it's really been difficult, you know, to do much of anything. So I am glad that I am able to pick up these pencils and actually do some stuff with you guys today. But yeah, I do want to, what I'm planning to do is I am planning to actually do some color pencil reviews and stuff of all of my pencils that I own so far. And I will be doing both budget-friendly pencils as well as the more expensive artist grade ones, because I have both categories. So be on the lookout for that, and that's where we'll do some coloring demos and stuff, and I'll talk about what I like about the pencils and what I don't like and all that. But these Castle Art pencils I'm really enjoying, and like I said, this is the first time I picked them up to color with you guys. I think I picked up a colored pencil like maybe one time while I was at Leader Dog. I kid you not. Like, I just, you know, if I've been doing anything extra, it's been crocheting, and that's when, you know, we've kind of had our downtime, like, you know, when we've been at training, you know, because we go to, you know, we do have classes and stuff that we do, and it's more of the, you know, the hands-on, like, you know, the instructors kind of show you how, you know, to work with the dogs and stuff. But so when we've had the downtime, like, and we've been just sort of sitting, I've been doing crocheting, and I showed you guys in my haul video the blanket that I'm making, and I showed you guys the yarn that I got. And so I've been doing the crocheting while I've been at Leader Dog. So very, very little coloring. Extremely, extremely little coloring. So I think I picked up, like I said, a colored pencil maybe one time while I was there. And these pencils have not been it. I think I picked up my Sooties because I took them with me, because I had them in a nice case. But yeah, the Sooties are like, the Sooties, I kid you not, they're like identical to the Marco Refines, whatever, except they got more colors to them. But they, you know, they feel identical. They lay down identical as the Marcos. So yeah, but yeah, I'm really enjoying these Castle Art pencils so far. I really am. I like them a lot. I do. I like them a lot. And I can see myself coloring a lot with these, I think. Now I just kind of wish they had more colors. I wish they had more colors in the 72, but hey, you know, this gets you a good start on, because you can also use these with other sets too. Like, you could probably use them with the Staedtler Ergo Soft and, you know, a bunch of other stuff too. You could definitely do that. That is no problem. They might even work really well with the, you know, with the Black Widows, which I also have, and I will be reviewing. We'll be doing some coloring with them. So it's kind of nice that, you know, for these coloring gabs and stuff, and, you know, as I said, I will be starting that review series, is that I will be able to show a lot of stuff, because I'm more of a colored pencil person than I am like markers or anything. I know Anne from A Colorful Life, you know, she loves her markers, and I mean, she's got Copics and everything else. Now, I do have Touch 5s, but those are like really the only alcohol markers that I do have at the moment. But you know what, like I'm more apt to getting colored pencils. Like if I'm gonna get something like really nice, it's going to be a colored pencil set. In fact, one colored pencil set that I have my eye on, and I was really debating on whether I wanted to get them or not. Like I was really up in the air about them. Is I now have decided that, and I gotta, I have to save my nickels for them, but I've decided that I do want to get the Holbein pencils. But the thing with them is that they are some kind of crazy, insane expensive, let me tell you. I mean, they're more expensive than like Luminance and Pablo's. And if you think those are expensive, the Holbeins are even more so. And the bad part about them is that they don't come open stock, I guess, unless you go directly to Japan, which can be an expensive proposition. But I still do want to go ahead and get the Holbeins when I have the money set aside to do that. So that's another, so that's just like I was going to surprise you guys with that, but I'm going to tell you guys now that is on my little wish list, and that is pencils that I do want to, that I am planning on getting in the future once I can swing it. And I will swing it, I will. It just may take a little bit of time, but I do want to get those. I do have Luminance, and I do have the Pablos. Of course, I have Polychromos. I think Derwent also put out a new set called Pro Color, I think, and I've heard some pretty good things about them. So I do want to try those out. So, I mean, there's still some things that I do want to get. I have a lot. I mean, I have more colored pencils than anything, like I said, because I am a pencil gal. I've also got watercolors. I mean, I love my Neo 2s. I love them. And I've also got some other watercolor sets. But like I said, I mean, I am more apt to color with, oh my gosh, and I'm mixing like, okay, well, all right. I'm mixing colors, but that's okay. Yes, but they blend like really nicely. I'm just like coloring away, not paying attention here. But yeah, I do, there are some things that I do want to get, and I will be doing that. I just have to do it when I can swing it, because sadly, I am not filthy rich. If I was, like if money grew on trees like it does in The Sims, boy, I'd be made in the shade, let me tell you. I would definitely be made in the shade, but when you gotta wait, you gotta wait. But like I said, you know, like I was saying, I'm more apt to splurge for a colored pencil set. Eventually I'll probably get some Copics, but of course it will take some time to develop that collection. But there's just some things that I want to get first. And like anything else, it takes money. And we've actually been going nutso at our pen club meeting. We did have a pen club meeting on when I got back from Leader Dog. See, we got back on that Friday, and that Saturday we had free, pretty much. But on Sunday we had our pen club. Now this was like a week ago, last weekend, you know, before we took our bus trip up to Leader Dog again. We had our pen club meeting, and my husband and I, both of us, so it's not just my fault. We have a fountain pen club that we go to every month, or we try to go to every month. There's some meetings that we can't make due to other commitments, but what our fountain pen club does is it's a lot of show and tell. Sometimes there's different talks on like different subjects. Like one time, one guy He did a talk and a demo on how to replate the clips, like, you know, when the gold plating disappears, like on the old vintage clips. He had a demonstration on how you can redo the plating on those pens. That was a few months back. So I mean, there's, you know, sometimes stuff like that, or, you know, how to repair a Vacuumatic, that kind of thing, a Parker Vacuumatic. But mostly it's a lot of show and tell and a lot of buying and selling, a lot of buying on our parts, because I think my husband and I are probably the ones that buy the most, it seems. So there was a guy from our club that had died, and he had a bunch of pens in his collection, and so a lot of them went into the auction at our pen show in May. But there's a lot of stuff that he still had that, you know, that needed to get sold, and, you know, the money is going to his widow, you know, because he was married. So the pen guys are trying to, you know, sell off his collection for her. And so there were quite a few stuff that my husband liked and that we got. And there were a couple of pens that I liked that we got. And like I said, we went totally nuts with that, because we are fountain pen people. So we collect, we buy, we collect, we use, you know. And that's just how we do it. That's just the way we are. So because we bought all those fountain pens, I have to wait to get my nice color pencil sets, but that's okay, because I got a couple of very, very, very lovely pens. And Sheeny Weenie is barking at something. I'm expecting some stuff in the mail today. Yes, more coloring books. They were actually supposed to be here on Sunday, you know, with the Sunday delivery, but not everything got delivered, as I was saying in my haul video. So there's a few more things coming that I am going to make a separate video to show you guys. And that will be coming soon. But it's kind of funny because our mail has not been coming until like real late in the day, like I want to say like around 3 in the afternoon. Sometimes it's come as late as like 4. Sometimes it'll come real late on the holiday season, you know, around the holiday season. But I mean, it's kind of ridiculous because, like, you know, most people get their mail like in the morning. Now we have a mail carrier that brings us ours, and so it just, I guess it depends on kind of what goes on with the route. But it's just ridiculous that we don't get our mail until late afternoon. I'd rather just get it, you know, first thing in the morning and then it's done. And there's times that we get it sort of early, like it's come at 11:30 at times, but not often. So it kind of irks me just a little bit. I think I grabbed the wrong color because I was trying to do green shading here, but I grabbed a purple instead. So I'm trying to mix it a little bit, so it's gonna look a little bit muddy on the someone. But that's okay. I might go in and try to fix it a little bit later. We will see what we can do here. You know, usually you can fix a mistake. Usually, unless you did what I did that one time in my emoji crazy coloring book, and I had like ink tints, and I totally just effed that thing up. So that picture went to Coloring Heaven, which I told you guys about some time back. So that did not make me happy that that picture went to Coloring Heaven. But sometimes something gets so messed up that I just don't know how to fix it. But usually Usually when you're messing with colored pencils, you know, themselves, you can usually fix it. Unless you totally burnish your page, and then you're sort of screwed. Because when you burnish your page, you know, there's no more tooth left in the paper, so then you can't put anything else down. But I try to color pretty lightly anyway. Like, I try not to be totally heavy-handed with my pencils. I like to kind of build up the layers instead of just like totally mash down and do it that way. I try to build them up if I can. For myself, it works that way. You know, for myself, I think it works the best. I mean, I know other people love to just really, you know, push down on their pencils and get that vivid color like right away. And that's fine if that's how you want to color. You know, it's your pencils and your books. You know, do whatever the hell you want. As I'm apt to say, just it's yours. Do whatever the hell you want. You know, because there's really no right or wrong way to do it. But for myself, I like to try to build them up if I can. Okay. We're going to try to color in these letters right here. But yes, what was I saying? Oh, I think I was talking about the ways to color in. Yeah, I was just saying I'd like to try to build up the layers if I can, but I know that there are other ways to color, and that is perfectly fine. But yes, I was saying that I do like these Castle Art pencils. I think they do a really nice job. And they're pretty inexpensive. So what I will do is I will put in the description section the links to this book as well as these pencils. So if you are interested in purchasing both or either one of them, you can do so. And just so you know, I am an Amazon affiliate. So if you guys decide to purchase anything from the links that I provide in my videos, I do get a small little commission from that, and so it's not very much, but what I do get goes right back in to support this channel. So it means my being able to get more supplies and more books and stuff to show with you guys, and also to be able to do these color and gabs and stuff for you guys, and to provide you entertainment and stuff on here. So yeah. So it's been just really nice to be able to just sit back and relax today and to film this color and gab for you guys, because I've not had that luxury for a long time. But and everybody's coming to life. Oh, I think Alex is playing with this Kong. That Kong that he has is heavy. Oh my gosh, he's got this big huge black one, and he's also got a red one about the same size and weight and stuff, and it is just, oh my gosh, like that thing is heavy. And it was so funny, you guys. It was, I think maybe a couple days after we got home with him, and you know, I was petting on Caleb, and you know, and what happens with him is you know, you start scratching him sometimes, and he oh my gosh, he loves he loves being rubbed anywhere, but he really liked being scratched underneath the chin this one day. And so I was doing that, and of course he was doing this groan, like this contented groan, like and He was loving it. But then Alex here, he came up and he, you know, he's like, hey, I'm still here. And he came up to me and he threw his Kong at me. So he's like, I'm still here. Don't forget about me. So I had to play. Ooh, I had to play Kong with him. And I don't know if this dark blue is going to be a good idea for these letters because it's simply because it's going to what am I saying? It will it's going to not go well with that background. It's going to just go right into it. And you're not going to be able to tell what it says. So I'm going to try to get something to go over it. Because, I mean, just look at that. It just, yeah. I'm going to try to lighten it up a little bit. You know what, guys? I'm going to go and try to find my eraser, and I'm going to see if I can fix that. Alright, guys. So, I went ahead and erased it. It took most of that off there, but not all of it, but that's okay. And I think I'm having the same issue up here, too, because I think the colors I chose were just, they were too dark for this black background. So, word to the wise, if you're going to color something on black backgrounds, make sure you pick something bright and cheerful, because otherwise it's not going to show up real nice. So I think I'm going to take my eraser to this up here and to the someone and just try to fix it up a little bit. See if I can put something a little bit lighter on there, because that's a little bit better right there. This pink that I chose. And so what would really be cool on this actually would be like some neon gel pens on here. But with this kind of paper, you will have to be really careful because gel pens can bleed through on certain things. And this kind of paper here is not the best. Being that it's that Create Space paper. It's really thin and it's just not the best that you're going to it's not the best that you're going to be using on, you know, to color on. So just be really mindful of that. So, word to the wise, just think about what you're going to use, especially like if you're going to have a black background like this, because it goes in there and you can't really see it. I mean, I could stickle it. In fact, I might stickle it and it'll probably be alright. In fact, you know, maybe that's probably just what I'll do, is I'll stickle the crap out of it. Because I can take a little paintbrush and do that. Yeah, instead of just trying to erase it all and then trying to recolor it. Yeah. And it'll make the letters show up again. That will be very nice. Okay. Now for these quotes and stuff, I like to use different colors on here. I think it is pretty cool to do that. This kind of looks like a neon sort of lime kind of green here that we're gonna try on this. Now see, that'll show up. See, can you guys see that a little bit? And I think on the smaller letters like this, like these are really hard to shade. So, I would probably just put, you know, I tend to do like flat color on just these little tiny, little bitty tiny letters here, you know, where there's not much width. And again, you can stickle it. You just have to have a little bit of control to do that. But the spigots on those bottles are pretty, they are actually pretty little. So you can get away with that. But it's real easy to go out of the lines. And I have to get, and I'm just using a regular eraser because I have to get a, I do have to get new batteries for my Derwent eraser because my batteries in that thing have gone completely out. Now what you could do to kind of give it a little bit more of a 3D effect is you could actually just kind of go around the black like right there and do it that way as well. And then it kind of looks like it'll stand out just a little bit. I kind of like that actually. I'll just kind of do it that way. See? Then we have to do it on these other letters too. But this is pretty light color, but it'll kind of give like a little bit of a contrast against this black. And I'm just going to kind of just go inside it just a little bit and just kind of do it like this. Like it's kind of shooting off of it a little bit. Yeah. Just going to do it a little bit like so. There we go. Then it won't look so bad. Alright. I think maybe I'll do this one up here now. Let's try this. So anyway, I'm not sure what else to say. It's been just cold and yucky here. I think I said that at the beginning of the video, so really not really too much activity that's going to be happening. Like, it's been unseasonably warm lately, but I think probably those days are done because we've got it kind of feels like, it kind of is feeling like the onset of winter. In fact, they were predicting snow flurries, which, oh my gosh, that's depressing. But it is almost November, so you know we're gonna start getting some of that. I'm just gonna color in the letters and then I'll go back and do some shading with it. So, what else to say, guys? I have the gift of gab, but boy, sometimes like when I run out of stuff to say. But I plan to do quite a bit of coloring and crocheting this week. Oh, one thing that I brought up on the Facebook group, because I did actually post there a little while ago. Wonder of wonders, right? Where have I been? Well, I did explain that earlier, but I asked if you guys would like a color along for November. I know that the Halloween one has been going on, and that's been going on like for the whole month of October. I did not color anything for that because I knew I was going to be busy, and the way things were happening is I just did not have the time to do it. But I was thinking, if you guys, would you guys like a color along for November? I want to thank everybody for participating in the ones that I ran in, I think it was like the latter part of July and then August. It was the 3 different color alongs which lasted for the 6 weeks. We had the Snarky and Scary, we had the People and Pooches, and then we had the Mandala Madness. Okay, so I thank everybody who participated in that. And I was going to do a slideshow of the pictures, and with everything that just seemed to happen all at once, like when I started these color alongs, like I didn't expect to be going to Leader Dog so soon. I mean, I knew my trip to the forum was coming up, but I thought, all right, you know, I can deal with that, you know, because the color along would be almost over. But when I had introduced it and stuff, like, I didn't think I was going to end up being so busy or having to go to Leader Dog class when I did, but I did. And I mean, that's okay, of course, you know. But the thing of it is that it made me very, very, very busy, and so time was kind of limited, and you know, I didn't expect that to be happening so soon. But anyway, so I'm just gonna shade some of this out a little bit. So anyway, I thought, so I was going to do the slideshow for the, you know, for the color alongs and stuff, and then it just didn't happen, you know, because things just sort of happened pretty quick all of a sudden, you know. So I apologize that I didn't do that. I was actually going to do one. So if we have a color along for November, what I was thinking was that we could do like an animal themed one, and this would include, you know, realistic animals to fantasy creatures, you know, any kind of animal. I did mention something on the Facebook group, and then I also said that if you guys don't want to do animals, then, you know, I'm definitely open to hearing other ideas, because, you know, I want to have it be, you know, interesting for everybody to do, you know, have something that everybody would enjoy doing. So if you have any ideas, like if you don't want to do animals, you know, just tell me, you know, you can leave that in the comments, and we will try to accommodate. But first of all, do you guys want to color along for November? I know there's been a lot of them going on. Maybe everybody's kind of getting burned out on the color alongs. And if you guys do want one, you guys okay with the animals? Or if you have another theme suggestion, you know, please let me know. So just leave that in the comments, or go onto the Facebook group and post something there, because I did open that up for discussion this morning. So give us your thoughts. And, or would you like a color along where we just color out of one specific book? You know, like a Johanna Basford, or, you know, Millie Murata, or, you know, anything, you know. Would you prefer something like that, where we just color out of a specific book? You know, you guys tell me what you guys would like to see. Because I am just the facilitator. You know, because I want it to be something that everybody's going to enjoy. So, you know, let me know. And I think I'm about ready to wrap this up for the time being. I'm going to do a little bit more on here. We'll do a little bit more shading. We'll do it like this. These colors are kind of similar though. Like, I'm trying to make it a little bit darker, but some of these colors are pretty similar. But I do like how these pencils blend. I mean, it blends really nicely. And I want to try them on, of course, different paper, because I'm sure that they will react differently on like different paper and stuff, you know, which is always the case with pencils. Like, I know there's some papers that Prismacolors, for example, hate Prismacolors, hate it. And there's some paper that they react beautifully on. Same, I think, with polychromos, although I think your softer pencils, I think, are a little bit more temperamental, but of course you don't want something as hard as a rock to color with, because that can hurt your hand, if you, especially if you have wrist pain and hand issues and stuff. Yeah. But anyway, and it's kind of funny because like the quotes, you know, can also take a while to color in too, especially if you're doing a bunch of shading and stuff with it, you know. You know, you think about pictures taking a while to do, but letters can also take their time as well. So, you know, you think, okay, and I can color in this quote really fast, but like if you're doing a little bit more with it, you know, it's going to take some time to, you know, to get it. I think for other quotes in here, I'm going to try metallic gel pens on this. But again, stickles would work very nicely once you have it colored in. Because that glitter, oh my gosh, like the glitter will just set everything off here. It will really set everything off with the black, in my opinion. It'll really pop. Okay. Alright guys, so that I think is going to be the end of our Color and Gab for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm going to put back my pencils here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and coloring and chatting with me. Go ahead and leave a comment and tell me what you think. Go ahead and leave your opinions as well about the color along, and tell me if it's something that you're interested in, and if animals are okay to do, or if not. Let me know other themes that you might be interested in doing, or if you would rather just have a color along from one specific book. You can leave your thoughts in the comment section, or if you're on the Facebook group, you can do it there as well, whatever you're more comfortable with doing. But like I said, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Better yet, hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload. Ooh, excuse me. Better yet, hit that bell so you can be notified when I upload new videos. I think I said leave a comment. Hit that like button. And you all have a great day. And we will see you in the next video. And I'm putting away my pencils here. We will see you guys in the next video. And here is what we got colored so far. So I will come back. I'll probably color the rest of this off camera and come back and show you guys. Or if you want to see a continuation of this on camera, just let me know. You can leave that in the comment section as well if you want to see a part 2 of this. Just let me know. But anyway, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye guys.